Yeah, this is unplanned. I'm just gonna kind of screw around. No topics. I scanned all the news. Everyone seems to be covering topics. The best topic I saw was covered by Cinemassacre on their YouTube channel. There's a what in the world is this? There's a video with what are they doing? I think I'm gonna have to turn that off after this game. I think no, I don't think I know. They're playing Abobo's Big Adventure, which is a love letter to NES game players of a certain group. The reason a lot of us, I noticed that kids born between 75 and 85, maybe 85 and 90, are feeling neglected. They didn't even have the decency to call us Generation Y, which I guess can mean kids born between 1970 and 1995, really. But I'm not here to talk about that. That's cultural. Yeah, I don't like scan lines. I don't understand this fascination for scan lines. I get the idea. Okay, it's supposed to look like it did on an old TV. I've turned scan lines, like on this game, I've turned scan lines on an old TV, and no, it shows up. It shows up on both. So, yeah. Anyways, anyone logs in here and it's open topic, I'll try to keep my eye on that. Oh, I remember this. It was the first time I played it. My sister-in-law was cooking fried chicken. She lived with us for a little while. A regret now, being selfish. Oh, you know what? That's too personal for this kind of podcast. Let's just say, if everything's my fault. That's the way I feel, anyways. I don't mean that in a good or a bad way, just generally speaking, everything's my fault. Oh, okay, I see. On the Microsoft Arcade. That's the Intellivision version. I do not have the actual cartridge of that. This I do, and I see purple here, but on my 2600 it comes off blue. Have I hit the ball yet? Well, I'm gonna get my chance to not hit the ball at all. I wanna talk about diners, I guess, in my side of town. Las Vegas is probably the weirdest city to live in. I don't mean people who live down in Henderson. I'm talking about Las Vegas and its Clark County suburbs. So no North Las Vegas, no Henderson. Las Vegas itself is weird. It's still a small town with a small town mentality. That's why the Meadows Mall is still open. It's why people go to the same places. When I was a kid, we mostly went to the Farm Basket on Charleston and Jones. Guess what? Farm Basket is still on Charleston and Jones. Fortunately, Scooter, or Scooter Burgers, I like to call them. Yeah, Scooters, these, I think they were Russian or Polish. These ladies opened up Scooters, or Scooter, and it was really nice during high school and my first few years of college, because I would go there and everything was $1. Fish burger, chicken burger, hamburger, variety of hamburgers, fish burgers, chicken burgers. You know, whatever I wanted, there it was, $1. Everything was $1, and then, you know, they had other stuff that was another one, fries, all that stuff, it's more than $1. But the sandwiches itself was $1. So in high school, we'd all go over there and, you know, order a big old bag of scooter burgers. And then, the thing is, though, McDonald's hamburgers are still 29 cents. So where regular hamburgers at Burger King, Sonic was a little bit more, it was like 39 cents, 49 cents, something like that. Wiener Schnitzels was still pretty cheap. I don't remember their prices, though. And Taco Bell, we used to joke about Taco Bell and IHOP. You know, $20, you could eat the whole restaurant. Which was, well, to us it seemed like it was true. My grandparents were hooked on the big beef burrito supreme. But that's past. And one of the few restaurants that survived, at least let me eat in the restaurant part after 9 p.m., was Mad Maddie's on, it's on Sahara between, it's near a Wendy's, and it's between Buffalo and Cimarron. So I understand people don't live in Las Vegas or don't visit Las Vegas. They want to know where to find it. Mad Maddie's. The only two things I noticed that, or three things I noticed has changed. Because I used to eat Mad Maddie's as a child with my family. And for whatever reason, my parents just, like cold turkey, just stopped going to Mad Maddie's, even though they had excellent dynamite rack of ribs and other stuff. Why? I don't know. My parents are weird like that. They weren't always like that. They became like that when they started running their own businesses. Always check the health food grade. Even if I say go eat somewhere, the first thing I look for is the grade on the bar and the restaurant part, stuff like that. So what's the three things that changed out of this Mad Maddie's restaurant? There's a very nice gas fireplace. I sat next to that. I don't run the heater in the house. I did today. I don't run the heater in the house. Usually I warm up in the cold, and today I just could not warm up. So that's why I wasn't planning on doing a podcast or anything like that. So they have this nice fireplace I could sit next to. Now, I'm not talking about coming in and eating, because I eat dinner very, very late. Now, I understand doctors are like, don't eat after 7 p.m. or whatever. That's fine, unless I'm going to sleep. I usually go to sleep around 1 a.m. Yeah. Hello? So, no, that doesn't apply to me. That applies to everyone else. Yes, don't. If you go to sleep around 9 or 10, maybe even 11, 11 or 12, maybe whatever, don't eat after 7 p.m. I don't go to sleep till 1, 2 in the morning. Then I'm up again at 5 in the morning. There it goes. You want to know when I sleep then. Sometimes I take a quick 15 to 1 hour. I had no excuse for missing the ball there. So, I'm just saying that now there's the myth. I do sleep. And sometimes I don't sleep. Sometimes I just stay up all night. I don't care. Don't think it has any detrimental effect. It might be a little bit overrated or whatever. I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me on that. So, I like that at Mad Maddie's, at least for the hour I'm going to eat, which is between 9:30 and 11. Their restaurant was open, and the waitress was more than kind at that hour on that day. You know, I think she was the bartender. She didn't have to come and be the waitress. For that kind of service, I don't usually believe in tipping, but I do tip. And if I get my ass kissed, yeah, I'll leave a tip. No, my ass wasn't kissed. It was just massage. But nonetheless, yeah. Okay, so what's the other two things? No more ribs at Mad Maddie's. So that's number 2. That's okay. I completely understand that and support that. There's like pizza places that offer ribs and stuff. They're shit. And it's perfectly okay not to offer ribs. Ribs are an art form. Let Dickie's handles it. Let what's that other barbecue place? Can't think of it right now. Famous Dave's handles it. Whatever. Yeah, no, absolutely don't worry about ribs. That's That's what I gotta say. I actually suck at these. So I don't know. Can I do that? Okay, Oh, Space War. That. Yeah. This is like the first. It's 2-player only. So once I blow up the ship, the game is, well, done. This is based on. There's an arcade machine called Computer Space. And I used to play it on a mainframe at the phone company. Okay. Anyways, just thought I would show that. That's actually the first, one of the first video games ever available. What is this? Wolfenstein 3D? Whoa! Oh, wow. Okay, totally don't play that to keep your sanity. Starfleet to Starship Commander. Your mission is to destroy 11 alien warships and 17 stardates. Galaxy map. Why would you do this to me? Okay, that should not be on there. Okay, I'll give this a shot. Oh, it's another 2-player only. I'm not gonna play it. Submarine Commander. Wait, I played video. What's Skydiver? Oh, yeah, I should know what this is. I played it as a child. Okay, I was just a tad early there, I think. Alright. Oh, okay, this is playable. This is... Oh, it's Battle Tank in a sub. So, there's not really that much in the way of, diners in Las Vegas. I know that seems odd that I'm saying that, but it's true. I don't find too many diners that I mean, Denny's is not a diner. Blueberry Hill is a diner, and I didn't want to drive all the way. So Mad Maddie's has, you know, whatever. I mean, the menu's good enough for me, and that's pretty cool. There used to be a place called Village Inn, and then it became Coco's, and I'm not too fond of Coco's. They totally ruined the little Village Inn diner. Technically, though, why is it called a diner? It's supposed to get the diner car after its service life has ended from a train, and then, you know, build a small restaurant around it. That's why they're called diners. Again, useless, completely useless info. Alright, trying to keep with the topics. I don't have a list of Vegas charities. This is Battle Tank in a plane. I don't have a list of Vegas charities. I do not endorse Opportunity Village's Magical Village because of the price. It's a charity. It should be free to get in, and then it's up to the person if they want to make a donation. And I understand why it's not free. I understand the power bill must be awful, and I understand the money does go to a good cause, but I cannot justify its ticket prices. I tried to take Violet there many years ago when she lived with us here. You might know her. She called herself like Wolf Kitty 95 or whatever. I don't know. She's always changing her name. Last I think was Kitty Fazbear. I told her don't do that on YouTube, and I tried to explain to her how YouTube works, but you can't do that to a child. They don't understand. Plus, children shouldn't have YouTube accounts, in my opinion. That's my opinion. You disagree with? I don't care. So, I don't agree with this though, and you know, I agree with the charity, and I do go to the thrift store. I do make donations there, and I do buy products there. I mean, I go in. They may not have what I'm looking for. I'll at least buy a pencil set or some old VHS tapes or something, just so they get, you know, like $5 from me. Donating to charity and research charities. That's what I have to say. I research mine. What I recommend is donating 10% of your salary. I would like to donate. Well, I guess I do, but I don't make enough from YouTube to call it a salary. Hey, man, that's fine. I mean, it clearly doesn't keep the lights on. Let's put it that way. But I don't have anything. I say, like, you know, so if I bring in that, I say give 10% either to Salvation Army or 5% to the Salvation Army, 5% to Catholic charities. The other, hold on. There's something at my front door making the EAS, Emergency Alert System sound. I'm going to leave this broadcasting here. I don't want to do this. Going onto my smartphone here. Why would... I think someone's at the door. Is someone there? Hello? Okay. I'm not sure what that meant. I'm not seeing anything here on the internet to indicate why someone would be at my door. Making an ESA, emergency alert system or emergency system, emergency broadcast system sound. Well, wherever you are, go away. Oh, this is the one I play at the Pinball Museum. Okay. Oh, you can't play like that. What? No. Ah! Yeah, this is the one I also play this one on my PlayStation. And... is this the one I play on PSP? No. This is the one I play on my PlayStation. I have those Arcade's Greatest Hits. The only one I need to rebuy is the Fun Pack. I gave it to Phil, and not going to get into why it's gone, but I definitely know who to blame. And if Phil's listening or watching this later, I blame Grimace from McDonald Land. Yes, actually, let me rephrase that. I blame Grimace and a Grimace impersonator. So, they painted over Grimace at the local McDonald's by my house. Oh, about McDonald's. Yeah, I'm a Jack in the Box man. Yeah, I don't eat at McDonald's very often. Like, I only eat McDonald's or Burger King. Like, my mom likes Burger King, so I usually go there. And then Phil's like indifferent. Burger King, McDonald's, Burger King, and McDonald's. As long as they have a play area. I'm like a Jack in the Box Carl's Jr. type of guy. Yeah, and then for chicken, I'm like Farm Basket all the way. I have like no urge whatsoever. But my main thing is hot dogs. Wiener Schnitzel's good. 7-Eleven's better. Actually, there used to be this German restaurant on 6th and Sahara. And I used to go there for hot dogs. Like real schnitzel. To whoever just tuned in, it's an open topic. So if you just type in a comment there, then it finally comes up. No politics, no religion, and no cursing. Other than that, yeah, I mean, you can curse like if it mean, you know, like damn hell or whatever like that. I think I've already let the S word slip by accident. But yeah, they made good schnitzel there, bratwurst. I used to eat with a couple of gherkins or whatever. I can buy all that at the International Market, which is on Decatur and Russell Road, or is it on Decatur between Russell Road and Tropicana? Let me give this game one more shot. Yeah, it was, I think it was was it $8 or $12? It's a multiple of 4 to buy it, but it wasn't $4. And this jar of foot-long Bavarian schnitzel, and it's in a jar because it has brine to keep it fresh. Then I put that on a hot dog maker I got at home. That was like the best thing to buy, was this hot dog maker. It can make burgers too, but I never make burgers in it. I can make burgers also in the hot dog maker at 7-Eleven, but they use the oven. I don't have a... Is that called a convection oven? I think that's what it's called. I don't know how exactly those ovens work, but I did see it on the History Channel. Wow, okay, I am not doing too well on Breakout. Let's see, Missile Command, I know I suck. What is this? Major Havoc. Angled version. Oh, that's cute. How do I... Oh, shoot 'em up. I don't remember this game, but I haven't seen it since 85? In Aladdin's Castle at the Meadows Mall. Meadows Mall doesn't have video games anymore. You count those, what are those, claw machines and stuff like that. I think there's what's called a magic motion machine. Dock on white platform. I didn't see any white there. Just assume it, okay, so. Oh, a twist. Oh, you know what this reminds me of is there's a shareware game called Jewel Thief. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Okay, that game was worth playing later on my own time, not on the show's time. Oh, I haven't seen this machine since I left Texas in 1981. Okay, I feel genuinely insulted by the Atari. Wait, what else is there? Crystal Castles. Oh, the teddy bear game. He appears later in Atari carts. Wait, no, this is like, I don't know, isosymmetric Pac-Man. And that's what I get for trying the analog stick. I have the original cartridge for $2,600. The main reason for buying this collection is so I don't have to use the original cartridge. For some reason, I thought he was gonna like automatically jump over the bad guys. Other than that, okay, this one's like not optimized for obviously the Oh, that's awful. It turns him into blood. I think the other version of the game is here. Okay, so there it is. That's the one I played. There's Mr. Teddy Bear again. Oh, I didn't see it. Was there a timer in the arcade version? So, about places to hang out. Arcades in Las Vegas. Since I'm playing the Atari collection, I'll talk about arcades. And the best arcade in Las Vegas is the Pinball Hall of Fame. Oh, he can... I knew he could jump. The Pinball Hall of Fame. It's located on Tropicana and Spencer next to a Gamer's Paradise, where you can buy arcade machines rebuilt by the owner, Sean, and his staff. People who go on Yelp and complain about Gamer's Paradise apparently never been to Gamer's Paradise. That's why I don't like Yelp. Yelp is as fraudulent as it gets. I swear most of the reviews are fake. Oh, by the way, I can prove it. There are other arcades, but there are bad ones, and I'm not going to give them a plug or anything. I recommend GameWorks. It's at the so-called Town Square Mall. Go, 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 go. Let's see, another one. Dave & Buster's by my house. But both GameWorks and Dave & Buster's, they're on my crap list because they don't have anything traditional. And I understand their whole gimmick is tickets and prizes. So I'm not unaware of that when I go into Dave & Buster's. But, there's Peter Piper Pizza. I haven't been to this location yet, so I'm going on the reputation of the old Showbiz Pizza that used to own Pistol Pete's and Peter Piper Pizza. So I'm recommending them only because on reputation alone. Obviously, Chuck E. Cheese and stuff. So Peter Piper Pizza is on the corner of Sahara and Decatur, according to their location. The truth is they're in the back of the shopping center closer to O'Bannon. So Decatur and O'Bannon. But I do recommend Peter Piper's Pizza. Come on, elevator. Thank you. He said he opened up another location. But I have to recommend the best arcade in town, after the Pinball Hall of Fame, is John's Pizza Factory at the Boulevard Mall. That's on Twain and Maryland Parkway. John's Pizza Factory at the Boulevard Mall is the best arcade right now in Las Vegas. Do hotels have arcades and stuff? Yes, but I can't recommend them. A lot of them have been gutted. Excalibur, Circus, you have to pay for parking. They're owned by MGM. They haven't started yet. They will soon. Can't recommend that. See, I told you I was good at this version. I can't recommend it. And unfortunately, that downs two perfectly good arcades. Especially Circus. Circus has... I beat Street Fighter Alpha 3 on a quarter. I did videotape it. No, you may not... Well, not videotape it. I recorded it on my 3DS. But no, I'm not posting it. I have my reasons why I'm not posting it, actually, and it's completely not related to the Circus or their staff. It's me. There's a reason why I'm not posting it. But yeah, I can actually, if I'm not talking and it's just me playing in the middle of the night, I whip through fighting games. Some people have played me in fighting games. They've seen that I'm an absolute terror. I have to say, there are people who are better than me, and I've been told I'm the best. But no. Look at some of the things I've done. Come on. I'm far from the best. But I am good at games like Mario World, Mario 3, or whatever. I have just... Oh, okay, I remember this game. This game sucks. Code Breaker. No. Basic math? Alright, let's take a look at this Atari Video Cube. Oh my goodness, gravy. It's a Rubik's Cube. Concentration. No, not on my life. This is the one with Mimel the Elf. Flag capture. Oh, it's two-player only. The reason why a lot of these old ones are two-player only is because of, there's other people who know how to play this game. I don't. Because I did not have, well, that's not true. I did kind of have this game as a child. Did I just kill the ducky? Oh my goodness. Killed the ducky. I know it's not a ducky. As a child, I always called it the ducky. Okay. Yes, I know, he's not a ducky, but... Cross the bridge, I want to take the bridge. No! Oh. Where am I supposed to take the bridge? Ah! I don't know. Where am I going here? La 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 la. The bridge! Okay. Take the bridge, take the bridge. Never mind. I'm sure other people know how to play that. I don't. Gravatar. So is this the version I had as a child? Let's find out. And it certainly is Gravatar. Okay. Any other topics? I mean, I don't want to ramble on here about arcades and diners. Come on. And there's nobody. Nobody's watching me. Must be nice to be one of those YouTube people who get views during their streams. Don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe someone will tell me one day. You know, do I have videos tagged wrong or something? Actually, I used to get lots of views. And, what happened? Well, I affiliated with TGN, and, that's what happened. I kind of like the graphics in this game, though this isn't... I mean, they try to really improve on Breakout. And it's very responsive with the controller I'm using. But, you know, it's far from 2600's best. It ain't the worst. Would I have recommended it 30 years ago? Sure, but... Oh, they can't harm me. I don't know what I'm running away from. Yeah, I would have recommended it, definitely. Alright, as soon as I get a game over here, we'll move on. So if any viewers are out there, that would please me if you can log in, give me a topic. I can't ask Phil to join today because he's at work. And this is my job. It's a little bit different. For now, I'm doing YouTube full time. So, all right. Outlaw. Ah, yes. Oh, is this 2-player only? They just put Custer's Revenge. Race. Just race. Although it looks more like Indy 500, but race. Real Sports Baseball. Oh, I think I know this one. According to AVGN, the batter's naked. Yep, he's naked. Okay. And he has more patience than I do, because I certainly won't. I don't like that. Maze Craze. Did I have this as a child? Yes, I did. Night Driver. This is one of the... Is this the first racing video game? Oh, it needs a steering wheel apparatus. Weird that they would program it. I'm not even going to get into that. Real sports tennis. Wow, I'm haunted house. Yeah, plays the eyes in the dark. The only thing they can see is your eyes. This is adventure. Secret quest. Okay. The letter G, I guess, and the letter B. I don't have any offense. Okay. Well, whatever that is, I took it. Get away from me. Oh, it's a sword. Oh, this is going to require practice, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Not really sure what to do though. Sentinel. Heard of this. Playing this. This is pretty good, actually. I'm not any good at it. There's a difference between being good and being good at something. I like the color fade. All right. Let's see. Starship. Oh, is this that flashy one again? Well, certainly not Jefferson Starship. What happened with that band? They even removed the name Jefferson. Stellar Trek. Oh, Star Trek. Okay, now I get it. Surround. I get it. It's the light cycles from Tron. Okay, go back to video pinball. At least I can play that. Alright, well, since no one really cares to participate today, you know, I don't know what I don't have that other people have. No, seriously, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know, if you want better things, help me get on a better internet tier with Cox or a better ISP altogether. And I can do 60 frame per second videos, right? Help me get better hardware like a Mac Pro so I can record at 60 frames. That's if you all want it. You, the audience. Me? I'm going to end up working somewhere soon. I'll either open up my own business and work there, or I'll work for someone and then open up my own business. Yeah, I'm that damned optimistic about the future. It's always been like that. I also know when to lay low, and I was prepared to lay low for another 4 years, if you understand what I'm getting, because I also know when not to. For the next 2 years, it might be better if I worked for someone else in Nevada, because I see bad times ahead for the state. Nevada has a terrible voter fraud problem, and so the people elected all want to raise taxes, and it's going to harm rural Nevada more than any other area, and that makes it very bad to open businesses. See, I don't normally get political, but this one deserves my politicalness. Around the year 2000, could have been 1999. But what happened was this. A Democrat-controlled state, top to bottom, passed a tax. on amusement devices. These devices are air hockey tables, video game machines, pool tables, so forth and so on. Businesses who don't pay the tax eventually will get caught, because Nevada still has a small-time town mentality. The whole state does. The whole state acts like there's 5 people in town and we all know each other. Knowing that I know that, and having friends who have owned businesses with, pizza parlors, laser tag, whatever, they have to pay $35 in June and then $35 in December. It's a terrible tax. It's $70 per machine. And businesses like 7-Elevens and stuff that traditionally did carry video games will not carry video games anymore. This is why the arcades left places like Treasure Island. I mean, okay, so that thing that exists today in Treasure Island has a handful of games or whatever. That's not an arcade. Before the tax was passed, there was a genuine arcade with a games area and all that stuff. Now, the way MGM Mirage Corp saw it when they owned the Treasure Island is for every one of those machines, there's $70 a year they have to pay. On top of that, they have to pay $70 a year for every single amusement game in the amusement area. That makes it very, very expensive now to run an arcade, because it's like paying rent when you don't need to. It's 14 months of rent. How do you make up the 2 months that were imposed on the machines, on the businesses, at the machines at the businesses? So, like at the Meadows Mall, all those, or Boulevard Mall, or the Fashion Show Mall, any of those things there, like even, like at the Fashion Show Mall, Microsoft has this kiosk in front of their store with an Xbox One on it. They have to pay $70 because that's going for commercial gain. The only way around this, after reading the law, is to have a home game system. It could be one of those Atari or Pac-Man joysticks with like 10 games. It can be having a box full of Tiger handhelds and Game & Watches, which are antiques, so I wouldn't recommend that anymore. But there are replicas. It would be having an NES or Super NES or one of those Famiclones and Super Retro-bit stuff, an NES Classic, which I wouldn't do right now because people are likely to steal the NES Classic. But it can be done. N64, whatever. As long as it's a home game system or even a computer. Not running MAME or anything, I mean running games designed for the computer. So, if someone has this installed on the computer, that it's not fudging the law. However, the game maker can, or the person who manufactured the system can go ahead and come in and cause a civil suit because of the EULA and TOS and license for the software. But that's rare. In fact, when game publishers have walked in to the one pizza parlor I worked at 5 years ago, they were like, "Oh, that's cool," and they recommended what we should get, and they came back for more. Something as simple as that can appeal to their nostalgia and bring business. But other than that, there's really no way around it. Like if I go and I know a local toy store. I can't give them a plug, but I do know a local toy store that had a 9-in-1 arcade machine running off of a NOAC. I'm being called here. That's the end of today's broadcast. Hello?
Hi, Ty.
What's up?
Well, I couldn't get the. I came down to the